From social media to children's movies, even attire, you don't have to look very far to find the beloved sloth. American pop culture has become fixated on this curious creature. In August 2017, the Wall Street Journal reports that there are currently 200 sloths in the American zoos and aquariums, and that 31 zoos are on a wait list for a sloth. This is about double the average demand. I personally have been in love with sloths for years, and I've even symbolically adopted, a three-toed sloth from the World Wildlife Foundation. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the unique characteristics of the sloth species, their habitat, and their lifestyle. We're all familiar with the sleepy sloth who lives in the trees. However, they didn't always live this way. Ancient sloths used to live entirely on the ground. The San Diego Zoo reports that thousands of years ago, giant ground sloths were the size of elephants, and they roamed North America until about 10,000 years ago. Today, there are 6 different species of sloths, and they reside exclusively in Central and South America. There's 2 different families of the sloths. They come in the 2-toed and the 3-toed variety. Surprisingly, these families are not closely related, but rather they've evolved in the exact same way, strictly due to their habitat. The main difference between the 2-toed and the 3-toed sloth is their skeletal structure. The 3-toed sloth is slightly smaller and has the ability to rotate its head almost 270 degrees. So now that you know a little bit about the species, let's take a look at how they have adapted to their new habitat. According to animalfactsencyclopedia.com, sloths are almost entirely arboreal, spending about 95% of their existence hanging upside down in the trees. They've had some fascinating adaptations with this habitat. The sloth's body was built for a life of inversion. Their internal organs are positioned in such a way that they can not only breathe comfortably upside down, but their organs are also protected from being obstructed or crushed. Even the sloth's fur has adapted. It grows in the exact opposite way than any other animal. The sloth's fur not only allows them to be comfortable in the trees, but it also is a protection against predators. The sloth's fur is a complete and portable ecosystem. It's comprised of algae, insects, even entire colonies of moths are known to live exclusively in the fur of a sloth. This helps to not only mask their natural scent, but the algae is a perfect camouflage and making them almost invisible to their predators. So now that we've taken a look at how they have successfully adapted to their life in the trees, let's see how this has shaped their lifestyle. In November 1st, 2016, American Scientific reports that after 7 years of research, the 3-toed sloth has the slowest metabolic growth rate than any other mammal on Earth. This is largely due to their diet, as leaves have the nutritional equivalency to junk food and provides very little energy or nutrients. While the algae on their fur can help to supplement this, sloths move slow so that they can conserve their energy. Another way that they conserve their energy is through their body temperature. They have an interesting and unique ability to fluctuate their body temperature, varying about 5 degrees from their environment. Just about the only thing that the sloth doesn't do slowly is mate. The entire process can take 6 seconds. While sloths that have lived in captivity can sleep for 15 to 16 hours a day, the sloths that live in the wild actually only sleep about 9 hours a day, and the 2-toed sloth is strictly nocturnal. So now you know that the sloth families are not closely related, that they have successfully adapted to a life in the trees, and that their slow lifestyle is actually really efficient. As the sloths grow in their popularity, so does research, and we get to learn more and more about this curious and unique, interesting creature.